A daughter raised in a strict home rebels from her parents' tight grasp by starting a new life with a bad boy lover. With his encouragement, she comes out of her shell, transforming into a blonde bombshell, relishing excitement and danger. A mind-bending journey that leads to murder in an insatiable, wicked attraction. September 2002, Little Rock, Arkansas. 49-year-old Mike Mcool is a man oozing with confidence. His tough demeanor, snazzy sports car, and appearance of wealth recently helped him score the young trophy wife of his dreams, 26-year-old Leslie Ballard. After an afternoon of high-speed frolics, the perennial playboy comes home. And suddenly, his life is in a spin.
He's in shock. Here's a woman he's been married to for just a few months. It's the love of his life, and she's lying there with her wrist slashed. He doesn't know if she's alive or dead at this point, so he picks her up and rushes her to the hospital.
The troubling question for friends and family is why Leslie would want to kill herself.
I could not fathom what could have happened that she would want to take her own life.
3 years earlier, Leslie, fresh from completing her master's degree, moves back home, where her parents, Janie and Lester Ballard, are waiting with a special gift: the keys to her own house.
Leslie has been spoiled rotten her entire life by Janie and Lester. She's led a sheltered life ever since she was a child, and nothing has changed now that she's back.
This is so exciting.
At first overwhelmed by her parents' generosity, Leslie quickly realizes it's just the latest attempt by her mom and dad to control her. She's been groomed all her life to follow their orders. Janie and Lester's own house is nearby, enabling Leslie's overprotective parents to keep an eye on her 24/7.
As Janie used to drive home from work, she would go past Leslie's house and check to see if Leslie's car was in the driveway. Les was trying to keep a hand on her. He wanted to know where she was and what she was doing and who she was doing it with.
Leslie needs a new job. Again, her mom and dad are one step ahead, leading her way. She will join the family printing business.
Janie and Lester are thrilled about this. Now she can be with them almost every day. The family business can eventually be handed down from one generation to the next.
Across the street from the print shop is the local courthouse, where Mike Mcool is a frequent visitor. Leslie's noticed him before, but this is the first time he's wandered over for a chat.
Yeah, my parents have a printing company over there.
Mike.
Oh, okay.
Mike Mcool, how are you?
Leslie, nice to meet you.
Michael made numerous trips to the district court to settle his speeding tickets.
She's attracted to him immediately, and he knows it.
I don't know.
I don't bite.
23 years her senior, Mike's married and is content to simply flirt for now. A short time later, they cross paths again at a local gym. Mike, always a ladies' man, can't hold back. He seizes the moment and meets little resistance. Leslie has no way of knowing Mike shares something in common with her parents. He also likes to dominate and control.
Come on, you got this. Push, breathe.
In his case, the women who fall for his Mr. Nice Guy routine.
I do.
Keep it coming.
Okay.
What do you do at night? Anything for fun?
Me? I don't know. I mean, what do you like to do?
I like to go out and party, have drinks, run around the town.
Yeah?
Yeah, you feel
Naive and desperate for excitement, Leslie agrees to allow him to become her personal trainer, not realizing this is his ploy to sculpt her body into the fit and toned physique that turns him on. Leslie, starving for a taste of real love, sees this as her chance to set her soul free.
She never had a serious emotional relationship with anyone until she met Mike.
Mike quickly charms her into bed, and suddenly, Leslie realizes what she's been missing for so long and can't get enough of it. She falls madly for her married lover. Leslie knows full well she dare not breathe a word about their torrid affair to her mom and dad, as there would be hell to pay.
Their little girl having a fling with a married man, that was not in the master plan for her.
It's not long before the lovebirds plan a romantic getaway to Steamboat Springs, Colorado for a ski trip. There's as much action in the bedroom as on the ski slopes. Mike's savoring every salacious moment, especially as Leslie's paying all the bills. But their dirty little secret is about to be revealed. Leslie's maxed out her corporate credit card. Leslie ignores her mom's desperate pleas to call the relationship off. Instead, she moves in with her newly separated muscle man. Parents and daughter are now at war, and Mike Mcool's loving every minute of it. He transforms his rebellious romper into a bleached blonde bombshell. Leslie believes, with Mike, she's finally able to live free.
What attracted Leslie to Mike was this sense of feeling loved, feeling wanted, but there's also some real resentment on Leslie's part toward her parents. It's that sense of, look, everything you despise, that's what I'm doing right here, and there's nothing you can do about it. And Mike made her feel safe in doing that. He allowed her to rebel against her family.
Three months after the ski trip shenanigans, Mike files for divorce, and things turn ugly. His wife paints a terrifying portrait of what life is really like with paranoid control freak Mike Mcool.
Have you been seeing somebody else?
No.
There will be consequences if you do.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes.
Mike Mcool has this dark side. When he doesn't get his way, things can get ugly.
Leslie Ballard is at war with her controlling parents for shacking up with equally controlling bad boy Mike Mcool. His third divorce has turned ugly, as his soon-to-be ex outlines how he would terrorize her and their daughter. On one occasion, he fires a gun in the air, and a SWAT team is deployed.
Come out the door and put the gun down, Mike. Put the gun down, Mike. Come on, Mike. Walk down the stairs. Down the stairs.
Mike Mcool is pathologically narcissistic, which means he is just incredibly self-absorbed.
After a tense standoff, Mike Mcool is arrested and charged with terroristic threatening. He receives 5 years probation.
He was somebody who had the ability to become violent when threatened or crossed or challenged in any way.
Mike can't contain his inner demons for long. And soon, he and Leslie are fighting like cats and dogs. Leslie's parents' worst fears are being realized.
Women to Mike Mcool are objects. He controlled them. They were his, period.
Yet there's something different this time. The violent outbursts and passionate making up draws them closer together.
Leslie and Mike feed off the volatility in the relationship. The highs are absolutely exhilarating. And in contrast to that, the lows can be extraordinarily miserable.
Women are drawn to that bad boy.
The couple's violent interludes follow a familiar pattern.
If you are doing everything that you need to do to serve my needs, then I love you. When you're not serving my needs, then I hate you.
Like actors in a movie, they both escalate the drama. Leslie runs off to St. Louis, but Mike knows she's just waiting for his call.
I'm sorry, baby. Don't cry. Don't cry.
And sure enough, it doesn't take much to convince her. Within days, she returns for round 2.
I love you.
After yet another fight, Mike surprisingly seeks an order of protection against Leslie, claiming she has multiple personalities and is threatening to kill him.
Here's some irony for you. You have big, hunky Mike Mcool. He's seeking protection from little Leslie. I mean, how ridiculous is that?
His request is denied. This same month, Mike has a more pressing problem to deal with. Big bills he can't pay, forcing him to file for bankruptcy. The couple decides to bury the hatchet, and for once, it's not in each other. After 2 years together, the couple that likes to live dangerously decides to get married on top of a 20-story mountain tower in front of bemused tourists.
You may now kiss your bride.
Even though it's Mother's Day, Leslie's meddlesome mom and dad have not been invited.
Someone mentions to Janie, "Oh, I hear your daughter got married." That's the first Janie's heard about it. She calls Leslie upset, crying.
Janie and Lester Ballard's blueprint for their daughter's happiness is torn to shreds.
I think her mother wanted her to marry a good Catholic boy, settle down, have kids, have a career.
Mike Mcool, though, has big, big plans for his new bride.
All right, so what's going to happen is that when we trace all the way down to make sure that the breasts are even, and then...
He encourages her to go under the knife for breast enhancement surgery.
You hear a lot of people talk about he tried to turn his wives into Barbie dolls because that's what he liked, that's what he was attracted to.
Within 3 months of saying, "I do," Leslie has morphed into Mike's dream girl.
Leslie is an object to Mike Mcool. He gets a young woman that he can manipulate physically into almost this trophy that just says to everybody, look at what I am capable of achieving.
Beautiful. I think they're perfect.
Yeah?
Worth every penny.
Good.
She also gets a tattoo of a black widow spider.
What does that represent? It represents that dangerousness, particularly with who she has now become.
Family and friends are horrified by her new look. To them, Leslie resembles a street-walking prostitute. But this is one happy hooker, reveling in her new notoriety.
You got it all.
Even trying her luck on amateur night at a local gentleman's club.
You are so sexy.
The final insult to her respectful parents. And the final confirmation for Mike Mcool that there are no limits to his persuasive powers.
That's my girl.
Leslie's traumatized parents persuade a friend at the police department to check into Mike's background.
Their worst fears are realized. Mike Mcool has a dark criminal past.
And once more, his explosive temper was to blame. As an 18-year-old, he's out partying with 3 friends. They're cruising around Little Rock in Mike's father's car when one of them throws up. Mike grabs his friend.
Man, you got all over the car.
I didn't mean to, man.
The 14-year-old hits his head on the curb.
The following morning, the boy never wakes up. He's dead.
Mcool is charged with second-degree murder. The judge is willing to dismiss the charge if he joins the Marines. Mike agrees, but once more, his deeply flawed personality proves his undoing. After 5 years, he's sent packing, classified as being undesirable. At the age of 23, he returns to Little Rock for a pampered life, as his wealthy parents buy him anything he wants.
His father bankrolled every wild idea he ever had, whether it was racing motorcycles, racing speedboats, bodybuilding. He never wanted to take no for an answer.
Janie makes another impassioned plea for her daughter Leslie to end her relationship with Mike. Once more, it falls on deaf ears.
The relationship between Leslie and Janie had deteriorated primarily because Janie hated Mike. She didn't believe Mike Mcool was good for her daughter. She made that plain to Leslie.
Her fears increase when Leslie sells the house and gets a smaller condo. Janie persuades Leslie to sign over ownership into her name.
Mike has been bleeding Leslie dry, so Janie hopes this move will help protect the assets that her daughter has left.
Janie double-crosses her, changes the locks, and plans to use the property as leverage to make Leslie bend to her will.
I don't want to paint Janie as a tyrant because she's not. She's just a woman who has a very finite view of what she wants her daughter to be.
Leslie knows menacing Mike will go ballistic when he finds out. Feeling trapped between a rock and a hard place, she decides to kill herself. In Little Rock, Arkansas, Mike Mcool returns home to find his young bride bleeding and unconscious. They often fight and are both drama queens, but he never thought it would come to this.
I got you. We'll get you there. I got you.
There's a suicide note in which Leslie claims neither her domineering husband nor controlling parents give a damn about her anymore.
I think some of it was attention-seeking, but I also feel that part of it was a cry for help. I think she had realized she had traded one controlling relationship for another controlling relationship that was far darker than the one she had left.
Mike saves his damsel in distress, and Leslie makes a quick recovery. The hero of the hour has a favor to ask in return, encouraging Leslie to sue her parents. She files a civil fraud suit, claiming her mother coerced her into signing over the condo. Her father settles out of court with a check for $50 grand. The strain of the family breakdown takes its toll on Dad, Lester. 5 months later, he's gravely ill and in hospice.
It's blowing up. Everything's going to hell in a handbag, and can't anybody control it.
Leslie knows her father is near death, but she doesn't let a little thing like that stop her from a romantic getaway with Mike to Florida.
On August 19, 2003, Lester Ballard dies at the age of 69. Ten days later, Leslie finally makes contact.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
Once again,
When did this happen?
Leslie taking absolutely no responsibility for her own behaviors, but it really tells you the lack of real emotional connection Leslie had with her parents.
10 days ago? Oh my God.
The couple heads home, hoping for a payday. Once, she could have expected a big chunk of her father's $2 million estate. However, Leslie's relationship with Mike Mcool costs her dearly.
There's something strange.
Lester changed his will to leave Leslie only $25,000.
What do you want me to?
They're having a lot of financial problems, and $25,000 isn't going to be enough to solve those problems.
Aren't you the grieving widow?
When Leslie discovers her newly flush mother has been on a spending spree, she loses it.
You stole my inheritance.
Janie Ballard doesn't realize the clock is now ticking on her life due to a clause in the will.
If your mom dies in 30 days, you get all the money.
What do you mean? What?
It says it right here. It all goes to your mother, and you get nothing. You get $25,000, that's it.
There's just a week to go.
So what are you saying?
If you want the money, we have to kill your mother. You want the money?
Yeah, I want the money.
Are you in?
It resolved all of their problems. It resolved the money issue. It resolved this thorn in their side, particularly to Mike. It resolved all of Leslie's anger and jealousy over her mother. And it resolved all of these lifelong issues that she could just never let go of and could never get over.
You feeling it?
Yeah.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Mike develops a covert plan for Janie Ballard's execution.
Let's see what you look like with the mask on.
Leslie must dress like a ninja. To minimize the risk of leaving DNA behind, black gloves will be taped to her sleeves.
It is almost like a movie in their heads. You know, he drops her off in her black ninja costume. She's going to stealthily creep around the house and commit this horrible crime and be able to get away with it completely. It's not based in realistic thinking.
After the carnage, Leslie will steal one of Janie's cars as a getaway vehicle. Mascara and a wig will help trick anyone who sees her into believing the killer is African American.
In their minds, this is foolproof. Mike keeps telling Leslie, if she sticks to the plan, they won't get caught.
Make sure that when you get in there,
The man who couldn't cut it as a Marine selects the blade Leslie must use and gives new meaning to being her life coach.
And I mean jam it into the liver, their kidneys, and when you get it in there, twist.
11:30 a.m., September 12, 2003. Leslie and Mike arrive at her mother's house.
Okay, we're clear. When you get back with the stuff, listen, do not get in the cab.
Okay, I got it.
If you get in there, you're gonna get blood and everything else. We can't have that.
I got it. Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Be careful.
I love you.
I love you. You got this.
Okay.
30 minutes later, Janie Ballard arrives home from work.
You see an absolute commitment to going into the house and murdering her mother. No apprehension, no anxiety. She slices her throat down to the spine and feels nothing. It is the final blow, the final humiliation, the final indignation.
Leslie pries rings from her dead mother's fingers. Treasured memories, stolen like her life.
The sight that she is seeing is having no effect on her whatsoever. I don't believe she ever felt a sense of remorse or guilt.
She grabs jewelry and other valuables and follows the plan, making the house appear as though it's been ransacked. As rehearsed, she drives her mother's car across town to the rendezvous location. In a black neighborhood.
She's waiting for him, and she starts to panic because he's not there.
How many more stops you have on your route today?
Well, I've got to...
Mike's out on his motorcycle, ensuring he's got a good alibi.
At least you have a nice day for it.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't working, though, you know?
I gotta...
In the end, he will do whatever it takes to protect himself, even if that means throwing Leslie completely under the bus for this crime.
Two hours later, the murder mastermind finally shows up, offering no apologies.
Where have you been?
Who's in charge? Who's in charge here?
Oh
Let's
my
go.
God.
Let's go. Get the stuff. Get it out of here.
As planned, Leslie abandons her mom's car. But the rookie assassin forgets to hide in the back of the truck. And now there's incriminating blood on the seat.
You're gonna get blood all in the truck!
I'm not thinking.
He berates her the entire trip back to the house.
You got blood all in the truck now!
Go.
Back home, Leslie strips out of her blood-drenched murderous attire and washes away the last memories of her mother.
And get this stuff off of you. We're gonna have problems now. They're gonna be coming for us because you can't follow simple directions!
There's almost a symbolic nature to washing the blood off. Sort of a new life, the end of what she had known and the beginning of what's possible.
Her cunning husband makes another discreet attempt at keeping his own hands clean.
Mike's always planning ahead. While Leslie's cleaning up, he takes a couple pieces of her bloody clothing and hides them in a tire in the backyard.
It's Mike's insurance policy. If everything turns bad, he can use them to put all the blame on his unsuspecting wife. Later that day, Mike and Leslie drive an hour to his parents' house in Hot Springs.
Everything is back to normal. visiting the in-laws like nothing ever happened.
The following morning, one of Janie Ballard's friends stops by her home. He's a crime scene specialist, and since her husband passed, Janie's turned to him for a shoulder to cry on.
They would drink coffee, and she confided in him about her problems with Mike.
He's been making sure she's okay, but Janie suddenly stopped answering his calls.
From the minute he arrives, things just don't look right.
Janie's red Cadillac is missing, and the door is usually left locked.
Let's see your hip. We have a homicide. House is not being cleared. You got a homicide? Yes. There's somebody here now. She's lying on the living room floor. Okay. What's her name, sir? Her name is Janie Ballard.
A friend has discovered the body of Janie Ballard inside her home in Little Rock, Arkansas.
You could just tell by looking at the body it wasn't fresh. You know, we didn't find her right after it happened. Blood was dried and kind of coagulated.
Investigators see signs the house has been ransacked.
We can see drawers pulled out. We go into the bedrooms and some stuff scattered around there.
So you better call that in.
I'll call in dispatch.
Janie's friend tells police a valuable coin collection has been stolen.
Dispatch. Detective Moore.
Despite the signs of robbery, investigators find no sign of a break-in, suggesting Janie's murderer is someone she knew.
Door keys are hanging in the door still. The alarm is not blinking like it's been set or activated.
58-year-old Janie Ballard's body is sent to the medical examiner.
Just days before the alleged murder.
The murder hits the news.
And they said Janie Ballard was killed yesterday. And I didn't know what to do.
Investigators issue an all-points bulletin for her missing car. Janie's friend who found her body provides detectives with 2 prime suspects.
Her own daughter and son-in-law, the people she should be closest to in the world, that's who she was afraid of.
Investigators go looking for Leslie and Mike. But the ice-cold killers know they're coming and plan to lie their way out of trouble.
We went to their house several times. They weren't there. We made phone calls, couldn't find them.
The autopsy report highlights the savagery of the attack.
The number and type of wounds present on the body was startling.
There are more than 70 cut and slash marks.
Just imagine your arm going up and down. Deep wounds, large wounds, wounds that all bled.
And I do believe for the first time in her life, she was in complete control. She knew exactly what she was doing.
Janie is flipped over, and the frenzied attack continues.
Those 11 were not inflicted while she was alive. They were post-mortem in nature.
She was just engaging in a complete destructive rage.
Janie's face is disfigured, and there's one last wicked flourish.
She slices her throat down to the spine, the final blow to her mother and everything her mother represents.
Leslie and Mike arrive home after an overnight stay at his parents' place. Detectives are waiting for them, but the devious duo have prepared for this day.
Hey, Leslie. Excuse me, Leslie.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Hi.
Mike and Leslie put on this big act.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, but we were good to inform you that your mom has died.
They were so ridiculously over the top, police smelled something rotten.
Who did it? Do we know anything about
The fakers agree to go downtown.
Can you drive her?
There's one.
Okay. We appreciate that. Please follow us. Thanks.
listen to me. Don't you say a thing stupid.
Keep
it cool.
All right.
You stick to this plan, and I swear to God, if you say my name or one word about this, I will kill you.
Yes, Mike. Let's go.
And we split them up to do the interviews.
Leslie says the stories police have heard about the battles with her parents are a pack of lies.
Your husband and your parents' relationship.
Fine. I mean,
She tells us, oh, it was great. My parents loved Mike.
Detectives make clear they know Leslie's lying. And under intense questioning, she finally cracks.
She sort of slumps in her chair and it says, okay, I won't tell you what happened, but it's bad.
She looked up and she took a breath and she said, I killed my mother. She takes that knife and goes basically from ear to ear and slices her throat open to make sure that she's done the job, to make sure she didn't survive these other wounds.
Leslie Ballard is placed under arrest. Her husband claims he had no idea she was going to execute her mother.
No.
According to Mike, she says, I'm just going out there to talk. Now, if your wife says, I'm going out to talk to my mother and she's dressed like a ninja, I mean, I don't know if Mike ever explained what he thought about her wardrobe choice that day.
I'll talk to you for a bit. You never argued with her?
Never once. Never one time did we get in an argument. You have on your route today.
Well, I've got to...
Detectives realize his alibi is just too convenient.
He's the coward sitting up on the hill, letting his wife do the dirty work.
Mike blames Leslie. Leslie blames Mike.
These are two people that really have no loyalty to one another. It's about self-preservation. For each of them, it really was about themselves.
Both are placed under arrest. Alone in a holding room, it's now Mike Mcool who, for the first time in his life, feels trapped by others. He won't let anyone in and is planning to commit suicide. Will Mike succeed where Leslie failed? Murder suspect Mike Mcool takes a strip of metal from a broken thermostat to slash his wrist in a desperate attempt to commit suicide. He's refusing to surrender to officers in a police interview room in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Give me your hands, come on! Give me your hands! Cut his wrist. I got it. Look out. Come on. Get him out.
Mcool is taken to a local hospital for treatment, but soon released back into police custody. As the questioning resumes, he admits helping cover up Janie Ballard's murder, insisting his wife acted alone without his knowledge.
What would you think? I mean, yeah, I was a little bit...
All self-serving. Typical. I blamed it on her.
He reveals to investigators where to find the bloody clothes he hid on the day of the murder. Inside their home, investigators find documents that highlight how desperate they were for money. The couple faced a mountain of debt. With Leslie's help, detectives recover her mother's car, stolen jewelry, and the knife used to kill her. Police now have the evidence they need to charge them both with capital murder. Leslie is the first to go to trial.
And it's a high-profile case, as high-profile a murder trial as Little Rock has seen in 20 years or so.
The gory details of the cold, calculated killing are laid out. The excessive violence, the anger, the greed.
To think of that happening to Janie, it just broke my heart. Just literally broke my heart. Still does.
Janie Ballard's family asks prosecutors not to seek the death penalty.
They convinced us that Janie would never have wanted her daughter to be killed as a result of causing her own death. In general, her defense was, the devil made me do it. The devil being Mike Mcool.
The frenzied nature of the attack tells a different story of Leslie's rage. In May 2004, the jury finds the once perfect daughter guilty of capital murder.
Life without parole. She will die in prison.
Then Mike Mcool gets his day in court. The handsome charmer takes the stand in his own defense.
He stuck to his story that it was his wife's idea. He didn't know anything about it. He only found out about the murder after it occurred.
Mike's now ex-wife tells the jury he planned the whole thing.
It's always hard to prove that someone is a participant in a crime if they're not actually at the crime scene itself. There was no physical evidence that connected him to it. So her testimony was critical in proving that he participated in the crime. And then there were other sort of logical arguments that we made that would show that he obviously had to have been a part of it.
The jury finds Mike Mcool guilty of second-degree murder and theft of property. His sentence, 60 years behind bars.
I think that Mike Mcool is a wrecking ball of a person who swings into people's lives and destroys everything there.
If you want the money, we have to kill your mother.
Mike is one of the most manipulative and just down, deep, evil people I think I've ever run across in 16 years in homicide.
One was the powder keg, one was the match, and separate and apart from each other, they're harmless. But you strike the match and you put it to the powder keg and you have this explosion.
I don't think that either Leslie or Mike ever experienced any real high levels of anxiety or remorse or guilt for what they did. Once they come together, you end up with a dark, hedonistic union where nobody means anything to them at all. It's about what I want and how we can use everybody else to get there, even if it means murder.
Are you in?
The combination of the two of them was absolutely deadly.